The latest in pop culture and nerd news, an unhealthy obsession with pizza, and more Trek than 12 listeners
We
can
needed a
handle.
pizza again here soon.
Seriously, guys, we could use a few new subscribers, so, tell a friend, please.
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
The Dashians. Welcome. We're already a half hour into the podcast.
Oh, man. Sorry.
No. It's fine. That's what I love about it. Welcome to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is Nick.
This is Reginald Barclary.
This is Rob.
And we're excited to be here today. We got stuff to talk about. We've already been chatting for like a half hour. Like, maybe we should hit record.
It was recording.
Oh, no!
No! Anyways,
Patreon.
as you know, we like to talk what's going on in the world in pop culture and comics and video games and TV shows and music and movies and all that good stuff. But our primary love, Star Trek, is where we're really hitting it up. Second half of the episode today, we're going back to the past where we reviewed Tapestry, and we're re-reviewing Tapestry, which is an episode about the past with Reg, who has not seen Tapestry yet. So if you recall back, I think it was November or December, when we were getting ready to kind of relaunch into season 6, and Sean and Bill were coming on, we said, what are your favorite episodes of Star Trek? And we're going to watch those. And we did one of your favorite episodes, which from TOS.
Which no one cares about.
That was an amazing episode. I gave it like a...
I'm just going off of this guy's March Madness
That's
bracket,
true. That's
which
true.
Made me throw my
TOS
phone into the sun.
TOS got murdered.
It won one round and then got killed after that.
What did it lose to?
It lost to
Babylon 5.
DS9. What did it win
Babylon
against?
5.
I'm sorry. The first
one
one.
Against who? What did it win against? I'd have to look it up.
Probably put it up against Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true.
Anyways.
Versus DS9, did it get one vote?
Oh, I got one.
I mean, did it get only one?
No, I got there. That one was highly. I think we got like 130 to like
Okay.
20.
Oh, that's bad. So, anyways.
Did you say 130 to 20?
Yeah.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
It's just me and a bunch of old timers.
Yeah, it is. It is you.
Well, it's the other people are like Black Captain.
Oh.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you.
He's not a captain.
That's true.
Yeah, he's not. He's a commander. Commander.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm 7 episodes deep.
Commander Benjamin
And-
Sisko. Yeah.
How's the
Alright.
7 episodes?
I liked one of them. 2 of them.
2 of them.
I liked the first 15 minutes, which you guys already made me watch, of Emissary, but then after that, it was like a car crash.
Really?
Yep.
The car crash.
I couldn't. I was texting Bill.
Where you blowing him up? You're like, this sucks. This sucks.
Really? Because as an adult,
I don't.
that episode just spoke to me.
Yeah, but it speaks to a point in your life too. Like we've talked about
several
this.
points in life. We all have those moments in our life where we all kind of live and can't get out of those moments.
Right. But
We're actually going to talk about that when we talk about Tapestry. With
You're
me,
100%.
'cause this one, I'm like, forget the pop culture. We got to. This is
dive
gonna,
right in the
this is gonna
tapestry.
get-
This is going to
This is
get
gonna
it
get
today.
deep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and that what's so funny is I didn't deeply rewatch this episode. I rewatched it,
Oh,
but I
that's
didn't
right.
like.
You guys have probably. This is what, the 3rd episode of the show now that we'll have covered Tapestry? No,
Second. Just a second. We covered it in December with Bill, and now we're going to cover it again.
Okay.
And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be upset.
Yep. Because there's chances people didn't hear it, and you're going to have a different perspective.
And now we're going in order. So if people are following in order and watching along, now they can.
I'm the only one doing that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. So let's backtrack here to DS9. What is causing you to struggle the most with it right now?
I'm up until recent. Okay, so my favorite episode so far has been Captive Pursuit.
Yep, with Tosk.
Which I struggled with because I was going to text you guys and I was like, oh, I'm really liking Captive Pursuit, and then I was like, am I liking Captive Pursuit because it's a Miles O'Brien centric episode?
Yep.
And I know Miles, so because I have not yet connected to any of the DS9 characters, but because I came upstairs, I watched it in the basement, came upstairs, and my wife was like, how was it? And I was like, it's all right. I'm like, but I have to remember that I like it took me a little bit in TNG
It did.
to connect with those characters. And that season, the really bad thing though was when I was like, this sucks. And you were like, well, it takes 2 to 3 seasons to get into. And I was like, 2 to 3 what?
That's what it did for TNG for me.
No, I was way into TNG before. But I also had
Maybe-
seen the films as a kid. I'd caught episodes from like spending the night at my buddy's house. So there was a familiarity.
There was a seed planted
Right.
already.
You know,
And the only thing I have to go on off of Deep Space Nine is Rob being like, I would add Cisco to his jack-off list.
yeah, exactly. If his name was Jack, it would be.
I love Cisco.
Yeah,
You do.
I do.
You-
I love Jadzia.
you do. Oh, I love Jadzia too, though.
Yeah.
Jadzia Dax.
Okay.
Yeah,
You gotta.
yeah. She's got a
I love Kira.
She's got an episode on Ryza.
I think I'm
Terrible episode, but
It is a terrible episode,
boy.
but yeah,
I'm sure I'll get there, but
Yeah.
you know,
yeah. You know, I think
I'm not used to the set is throwing me off because I'm so used to bright. And the other thing too is I've noticed that I lean a little bit more into the science aspect of the original series
and that's not
and
here.
Next Gen, and it's not here. It's all political. And I'm
So-
like, I'm already living in hell. I don't know.
so
if I
they
wanna
do get away from some of the political
They
stuff.
start doing the techno babble a little bit later. Yeah,
Well, they get away from some of the political stuff because that was actually a common complaint. People didn't really care for the Bajoran politics.
Okay.
So they get away. I mean, it's still always kind of thread throughout, but it stops going so heavy, I think, after this season. No, after the first 3 episodes of next season.
yeah, because you got Duet.
Yeah.
and that's a pretty heavy political episode.
I don't
And so
mind
it's
it
in the hand of
being,
prophets.
like heavily political. It is just like I said. I feel like I might have done better if we had had like a watch party for the first. So I could have maybe asked some
It's not too
lore
late.
questions.
We can still watch party.
Let's go back.
Look,
Let's
from-
rewind
the rest of
it.
season, for the rest of season 1. I'll come over. We'll watch it. I'll go over your place.
We could do a watch party. So I'd come.
I
That
want
should, be
pizza.
that should be your Patreon. It's just film a watch party.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Order
well,
some. We can get a couple different pizzas. We can rate them. Isn't
Yeah.
that a thing you guys do?
yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
we could do that.
If pizza's involved, I'm in.
Yeah, I would do that, and then we could have it playing, and we could watch it in real time on Patreon, and talk like it's Mystery Science Theater 3000. Not exactly like that, because we're not making fun of it. Well, you would be.
No,
I know. I'm kidding. He's like, don't yell at him, people.
I'm doing my best.
Be nice. No, I think actually when I said 2 or 3 seasons, that's an exaggeration. It really was towards the end of the first season. I actually think it was Duet with it's a heavy Kira Nerys episode, Kira episode, and that one was the one that sealed the deal for me because there's a lot of character growth for her in that episode.
And
A lot.
in the hand of the prophets is where I was like, all right, I'm in.
Okay.
I can't really remember In the Hand of the Prophets.
I
too
mean,
well.
I bought it, so I'm watching it.
Yeah, you're kind of.
Yeah, you're committed.
See, that's the way people get me too. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Well, I already bought tickets or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate wasting money.
I think I remember rating. I'm trying to pull up the ratings right now. I remember rating.
Are you rating as you go along or no?
I don't know if you want me to.
Oh,
It's all personal.
I could. I've got, like I said, I have a little spreadsheet that I keep in my star log #1.
Nice.
Slid in the back there,
Nice.
so I can longingly look at Kirk and Spock while I deal with these newbies.
I miss you so much.
So if I recall, first season, I remember rating the pilot pretty high. I gave it an 8. If I went back, it probably wouldn't be as high. Right? Knowing what else was to come, it'd probably be like a 6.
I would
me.
disagree. Still, I love the message of it
Captive Pursuit, I gave a 6.5.
What is your problem?
a lot.
Past Prologue, I gave an 8. That was the 3rd episode. Past Prologue. I don't
That's
remember.
where the Bajoran guy comes back. One of those.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the spy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Q-less, I gave a 6.5 because he gets punched.
I don't like you.
That
I don't like you.
I'm not Picard. That's a great moment. Picard would punch me. I'm not Picard.
That was a great moment.
You got Picarded.
You got Picarded.
Is that the screenshot that I sent you in that scene when he made the face?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not Picard.
And then Dax, I gave a 7.5. Oh, you got to watch Passenger next. Not good.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Not a good episode.
No.
Not a good episode. and then Move Along Home.
He'll probably like it.
You're gonna love Move Along Home.
What is Move Along Home?
That's when there needs to be a watch party.
Well, that one kind of feels like TOS if you think about it.
It does feel like TOS. Move Along Home. It's
Why does it feel like TOS? I feel like this is.
it's super
I feel
corny.
like you guys are like. See,
It's
I knew you guys were being dicks.
no.
Oh, it feels like this thing that you love. It's stupid. You're stupid. Your whole life's stupid.
I don't think that was the implication we were going for.
No, but it leans into like a soup. It's a cheesy.
I like how he's trying to not spoil it for me, even though while I was watching the Next Gen and Spock was in later episodes, he was like, "You excited? You saw Spock, so you can spoil Move Along Home, this pile of junk."
There's no way to spoil this episode. Truly,
Well, tell me why it's corny.
The plot.
the plot is it's a weird plot.
It's
They
a
basically
weird
end up
thing.
living in a board game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. They live in a board game and they have to get out of it.
Birthright Part 1 and 2 better hold me, because that was the problem. Oh no. Am I just in a horrible position right now?
No, I think we're just giving you a hard time.
You guys are supposed to love this stuff. And it's like every time I'm like, is this episode good? You're like, meh.
We led you astray.
No,
Here's
I
the thing.
filled it.
Here's the thing. I can love Star Trek, but fully admit they're either crappy series or episodes.
Yeah.
What's a
And
crappy series?
They can both can be true,
False.
which
I'm
people
kidding.
seem
You're
to
right.
forget that both can be true.
Sean, real quick though, before we dive into other pop culture stuff and
Sure.
Face of the Enemy, what did you give that one?
Face of the Enemy?
Yeah.
Was it?
You can't just give it a 10 because of Deanna.
No. 7.5.
7.5. Okay. But Deanna did help.
She did.
She did help a lot. So you're right along with all of us. We're right in 7, 5, and 8 ranges. So lines
Yeah,
up
and
pretty well.
I mean, when it comes to the first couple episodes of DS9, like I said, first like 20 minutes of Deep Space Nine, I was like, oh man, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it feels out of sorts. Like, I'm so used to just their chain of command. I'm so used to there being a chain of command that it feels like Cisco is also sort of like answering to the Bajoran aspect of it.
Well, he
There's
is,
a lot
yeah.
of like push and pull there. And so I'm sort of like, I'm just getting used to that, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I don't want it to seem like I'm being dismissive of the show.
No.
It is just a different animal
It's-
that I have to like get
Yep.
used to.
and you have to get used to the mindset of it. So he is pushing and pulling because the Bajoran government wants him there. The Bajorans don't, but they also view him as a god. Some of them, while he's not wanting to be a god, while he's still dealing. Well, during that first episode, still dealing with the trauma of his
He's
life.
still dealing with trauma even after that episode.
While all this other stuff is, while the Cardassians are like, hey, we're gonna come back, just wait. So there is a lot of things going on.
I don't like how mean he was to Picard in the first episode. What a jerk.
That's why Sean doesn't like it. He's like, don't be mean to Picard.
Don't be
No,
mean.
that dude
I'm kidding.
killed his wife.
Yeah,
It wasn't him. It was the one-armed
it was
man.
Locutus.
Sure.
Locutus of Borg. All right. So yeah, we'll talk more Star Trek a little bit later, but there is some pop culture stuff we haven't even addressed yet. First of all, like where do we start? We got a couple things. We got Daredevil. We have. I mean, why am I all of a sudden blanking after I said Daredevil?
Just start with Daredevil because
Yeah,
it's the
just
first thing he
start
said.
with Daredevil.
Okay, Daredevil. We're 4 episodes in.
episodes.
We're
Yeah.
4 episodes in.
Spoiler, just in case.
Spoilers. What are your thoughts of this season of Daredevil compared to season 1 of Born Again so far?
So far, it's night and day.
Yeah.
I think Daredevil Born Again season 1 didn't find any kind of groove till like the last 2 episodes to me because I hated the characters. The new cop. I hated the new cop. I hated the new lawyer or psychologist chick.
Okay.
I thought they did a lot of things that some modern shows do where they assume you should care about this character. And I'm like, I don't care about this bitch because she's been a bitch the entire time.
I don't understand your hate towards Heather. I mean, like,
Watch
Rob's
season
a
1.
not
misogynist.
Not at
there
all.
it is. There it is.
I just like when you don't.
You're not supposed to like Heather.
I think you were at the beginning of season 1.
I think you were at the beginning.
I think you.
You're
I think
supposed
they
to feel sympathetic towards her because you know that Matt is lying to her about basically everything and
what I-
using her.
What I
But
think
everyone likes Matt so much that it's hard to.
Yeah.
Well, I think the writers said, Matt's dating her, so you should like her too. I think that's what they did with season 1. They just said, Matt's dating her, you like her.
No, I don't think so. I think you're wrong.
I think I'm right.
No. I think my problems with season 1 where you can tell there were a lot of rewrites.
Yes, and that's very obvious throughout season 1 as well.
And then once you get towards the later season, you can tell it's not, and that's where it really picks up.
And they start to
season 1.
clean it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So Daredevil, I like the Daredevil Marvel show, obviously. I wouldn't be watching this if I didn't. Born Again, season 1, it was a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Season 2's been solid so far.
Yeah, I've really, really enjoyed season 2. I didn't really enjoy season 1. I kept watching it.
All that shit, and you just said, I didn't really enjoy it.
I wasn't giving you shit. I was saying you're bagging on Heather for no reason.
No, Matt was bagging on Heather. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was. He was having a jack off with Heather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch last week's episode.
Yeah. Season 1 was just uneven. That's not to say it was bad or good. It was uneven to me, but season 2 has not been uneven at all. It's been hitting on all cylinders to me.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because you're the bigger Marvel fan here.
I enjoyed season 1. My number one complaint about season 1 is something that Charlie Cox said the other day in the press, where he kind of said that he didn't enjoy episode 5, which was the sort of bottle episode in season 1 where he was in the bank and it was the bank robbery.
Yes, I love that episode.
That was a great episode.
I thought it was a great episode.
And I really did not like. I get it. He's allowed to have his opinion, but that episode tied into another Marvel show that got unnecessary hate.
Which one?
Miss Marvel.
Oh yeah. Because the dad was in it.
Bank.
Yep.
I never watched it.
And I feel like that just fuels a certain element of the internet.
Yeah, it does.
Because then your hero is agreeing with you, even though it's for different reasons.
Yeah, it's not the reasons you think.
It would be like if Henry Cavill came out and was like, "Fuck James Gunn." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It wouldn't be a good look.
It would not. No, it would not. Yeah.
I enjoyed season 1, but I also my feelings towards it are like mired in a lifetime of love for that character.
Yeah.
So there's stuff where you guys might be like, this wasn't for me, where it's like I either overlook it or like I already didn't like Heather in the comic books.
Yeah.
So I already
you have
know
that background.
Like,
yeah, you have that background.
Here we go. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you that for the first in the Netflix series, I was like, at what point is Karen going to get addicted to heroin and sell,
sell his
Kingpin?
identity? Yeah.
So
it's not happening.
And I really liked the elements of Frank coming back in the first season, so that kind of outweighed anything that I might have been like, meh. And I'm happy to have, because I remember when the first season hit, I was actually telling you the other day, I didn't have internet until the first season of Daredevil in my home. Because I was like, well, now I have a reason.
Yeah. For the original Netflix.
And that was what made me get Netflix. That's what made me get and I remember being like, if they can nail this, he's one of the best characters in the Marvel universe.
Yep. And I feel like they knocked it out of the park.
They did.
Yeah.
So I think that this season has been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are about to absolutely, if they go the way that they should, if they don't fake us out with some, tis only a flesh wound.
Yeah, we can spoil that. Yeah, okay, we've already said spoilers with Vanessa's death.
You are about to see Kingpin go Thanos level. He is about to become
They foreshadowed it in that episode, right? When she goes to meet with the governor and they're like, I don't like him because he's too dark and you keep him from being dark. And they've led up to that quite a few times.
Yeah, and the whole whole season where they've been shooting Vanessa, they're like, okay, they're going to do something with her, whether it's she betrays him, which is be dumb, or this happens or something else. You knew something was coming for Vanessa. They were foreshadowing the entire season so far. Even
like her walking into the during the match, and he takes his eyes off the boxer, and he starts to get his.
That's personal, Wilson.
But even just that, he takes his guard down a little bit. He becomes a little bit softer, right? Like there's a little more foreshadowing there, and then now he's going to go ballistic. And he was part of the reason she dies, right? Like,
Yep.
he was the one who ended up killing her, really. So, yeah, we're going to get ballistic. We're going to get Kingpin finally.
So mad.
Official Kingpin. And I'm excited.
I've heard from, like, supposedly people who have seen the rest of the season that it just goes and goes and goes and goes.
See,
and then leads in immediately after the finale into the Punisher One Last Kill special presentation.
Nice. Okay, that's only like a movie, right?
It's like a Werewolf by Night thing. It'll probably be.
Did you say how long it's going to be?
I don't think that's been revealed yet.
I'm assuming it's a couple hours.
I love that guy.
An hour and a half.
His portrayal of Punisher gives me an erection.
Well, isn't that what caused the rewrites in season 1 in the first place when they filmed the scenes between Punisher and then Daredevil, Matt Murdock and Frank? They're like, this is the tone the show needs to be, and then that's what caused them to rewrite a lot of it.
Yeah.
So like, it almost kind of helps you, and even in Daredevil in the original Netflix run, when they brought the Punisher on, it transformed the tone of it, just because of how well done Frank Castle was. Even the Punisher, the first season of Punisher was incredible with the creation of Jigsaw and all that. I loved that season. Second season, I didn't love as much, but I still enjoyed it. But he knocks that character out of the park, and we've never gotten a good Punisher on screen until him. Thomas Jane, no.
I'm a sucker for that first
Dolph
one.
Lundgren.
What was the second one? Who was Ray Stevenson? Played him?
Ray Stevenson.
I'm a sucker for that movie.
Yeah.
I like stupidly enjoy that film.
Okay.
100% the same thing. When he took out somebody with a rocket launcher in midair.
Okay.
It's like not to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
I giggled.
It's like the Raid light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just him going through a building killing people. It's fine if that's,
That's pretty. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know.
And I think it's sometimes a disservice. He did a really good job with that character, Ray Stevenson did. And I feel like occasionally it's a little bit of a disservice to like. I get that John Barenthal's doing a great job, but
yeah.
R.I.P. Ray Stevenson.
Did he die?
He did.
Oh no.
It was Kingpin.
He was Volstagg also in the Marvel universe.
Yep.
He did a good job with that. Those are four technically if you count Sif. Those were four unfortunately underdeveloped characters in the MCU. Which
Lady
was a
Sif.
shame.
Yeah. And Sif.
And the Warriors 3.
She looks good. Sif looks good.
Because I know that was Stupid Chuck's issue with the Marvel Universe when he went all. I mean, I got multiple issues with that dude, but when he got cast as Shazam, he was like, they told me they were going to do all this stuff with the Warriors 3, and it never happened. And it's like, dude, you're the Warriors 3. What did you expect?
Yeah. Love Shazam. One.
I like Shazam, but I really struggle now with Zachary Lee. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy. Whoo.
I don't pay attention to him.
Oh.
Chuck was great.
Chuck was fantastic.
Chuck was great. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to rewatching Chuck, but like when Henry's a little bit old, I'm like, that's gonna be such a fun show.
Sure.
Yvonne Straczynski.
Dude, awesome. His sister.
Oh yeah.
The chick that plays his sister.
Gift shop girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Gift shop girl. Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Captain Awesome was in the running for Captain America.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was in like the top 3, I think.
Speaking about another good-looking human being, Awesome.
Yeah.
Is a good-looking human being.
It's a great show.
Yeah. And Jeffster.
Yep.
Come on. Vic doesn't even know what we talk about.
I watched Chuck back in the day.
That's what we're watching after next generation. We're going to do it.
I can't just support. Let's do it.
I watched Chuck back in the day. Not all of it from beginning to end, but I watched quite a bit of it.
That was appointment viewing for me.
Yeah, I watched quite a bit of it. I'm pulling up other news, by the way. There's some rumors that they're going to be announcing the X-Men cast officially here soon at what was it? San Diego Comic-Con. And a rumor is they're just going to go with the original 5 character X-Men team.
Well, the rumor is they're going to base it on the Chris Claremont book.
Well, I think that's hilarious. They're like, we're pulling from you mean the 17-year run?
Yeah.
Cool. What part?
What part of it are you going to pull from, right?
Well, they announced the writers too.
Yeah. So there's that, and there's all kinds of rumors coming
who are
out.
the writers?
It is Joanna Callow and Lee Song-jin. Lee Song-jin worked on the first season of Beef, known for also writing on Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Two Broke Girls.
Oh, no.
Callow worked on the Bear. The Bear, I don't know what that is.
Oh, The Bear
the
is
first
really good.
season of Beef and BoJack Horseman.
Oh, so The Bear is really promising. That's a great show.
You mean the season 1
Season
of
one.
The Bear?
And so the season
Everything after that
It's not as
is
good.
pretentious.
Oh.
Like
Yeah, like
season 2 was rough.
yes, but BoJack Horseman even is really. It's a cartoon, but it's pretty solid.
Okay.
It's about a down on his luck former star who's a horseman,
interesting.
like a literal
Yeah.
horseman.
Sounds great.
Yeah, and it's dark.
Sold.
I'm still laughing about the.
Two broke girls.
No, just that.
Well, I
we're
wrote that down.
basing it off the Chris Claremont run. You mean all of the good stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to write down
Darn,
that Jin worked on Two Broke Girls because I thought that was interesting.
that is an interesting thing to add to there. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god. There's 17 years. Man.
Yeah. And yet, they keep on making G.I. Joe movies and ignore everything Larry Hama did.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It is a shame. Speak about multiple decades.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know.
You hear the rumors about Star Trek United?
I got two things
I
that
don't
popped
believe it.
up that were like.
I don't believe it either, but
'Cause I hear your Star Trek United thing, but I saw something about how like Paramount is like dismantling Star
They
Trek.
broke down the sets. Yeah.
yeah, well,
Oh, okay, that's okay.
that they actually
I
physically
thought they
dismantled.
meant like they were like the IP, like just
Oh,
like
no.
gonna.
That would be a huge
Piecemeal.
mistake.
Okay.
No. So originally there was rumors that they were going to do one more season of Strange New Worlds, but it would be the first season of Kirk on the Enterprise. Like
Yeah.
that's what it would follow his first year in
Oh,
command.
so more of these idiots don't have to watch the original series.
Exactly.
But still before the original series.
It was still before the original series. Yeah, it would be set so it would still have a lot of the Strange New Worlds cast, but with now Kirk in command, and it'd bring Bones on in the first episode.
I think
in fact,
Bones
has been cast. It's
Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane was cast as Bones.
I felt bad for Thomas Jane because Carl Urban did the best DeForest
Yeah.
Kelly ever.
He's only doing probably a couple episodes, and will probably barely be in it. Thomas Jane is incredible. If you ever want to see a good sci-fi show, The Expanse.
Okay.
He's in The Expanse and
I have
knocks it out of the park.
I have no issue with Thomas Jane, but I'm very interested to see his McCoy because McCoy is awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's one of the best characters in Star Trek.
Tell that-
I would actually maybe say he is the best character of Star Trek.
Ooh. Next year's March Madness.
That could be a fun blind ranking. Best Star Trek characters.
I got you.
Quark is gonna beat him out.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
Quark is awesome though.
Quark,
You have no idea how awesome Quark is.
it's pretty amazing, actually. That's the one thing I will say about DS9 that I appreciate over all the other series is the character growth is so deep. No, it is.
No. That my face was not a reaction to
Okay.
that. My face was because when you said Quark, I thought about the episode where the chick that was with Picard jacked
Vash.
him off to completion.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, that was uncomfortably long. Like, I was like,
The Umats?
now that you guys told me what that actually is,
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I'm watching Star Trek porn right now.
Yeah, you are.
and you were like, this is kind of hot.
Yep, exactly. Anyway, what were we saying right before that? Before we got into Star Trek
Legacy
porn?
or United.
Oh, yeah, United. So that would follow the creation of the Federation.
Actually, he's already
Archer would be in
Archer would be President Archer, and it would be
a political.
political thriller.
So how long before the super loud vocal minority of the fan base ruins it?
Pretty quickly, probably.
No, because it would be a male white as the lead, and they would love that.
I don't know because that same group hates Strange New Worlds still because it's just new Trek, and there was a villain once that was transgender, I think.
A villain?
Yeah, she was on
I like
that
how
one
the
episode.
idea of, like, I can buy this changeling mush man named Odo, but you toss a trans. How dare you?
How
sir?
dare you? This is a line too
But
far.
in Strange New Worlds, they never ever mentioned that. It was just the actress. Sorry, whoever played that character was like that, and so they never mentioned.
Chance.
Yeah, no, they never cared about on Strange New Worlds, which was cool about the episode.
Well, right. Again, because we're supposed to be in
The
in
23rd
a lightened era,
Yeah.
era where that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You are who you are, and it's not.
And they took issue with season 1 of Picard because it was shit, but it
And-
was shit.
And 2 was.
Yeah.
2 was really bad, actually.
2 had moments.
I will-
2
okay.
would do something good, and then the next episode they would just do everything against it.
I know, but sometimes I just, it's kind of funny because I really want you guys to, your homework assignment is to make a list of the Star Trek that's good versus the Star Trek that you guys say is bad.
Okay, that's easy enough. Like
I could do that.
episodes or
No,
like
you're
series.
just serious.
I can do that right now.
I could do that.
I have my list right now.
Yeah, but I mean, he's telling me that 2 to 3 seasons before I'm going to be able to get in Deep Space Nine.
No, I took
Show's
it back.
friggin' 6
I
seasons.
took it
Is it
back,
7? 6 or
sir.
7?
I took
I know
it back.
it wasn't good enough to get any movies.
Can't you admit something has its flaws but still love it?
No, we can't anymore.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
they can't both be true.
Yeah, it's one or the other. You got to.
Yeah. If
I
it's
know-
Star Trek,
listen.
it must be good.
I will tell you this. I sometimes I say this in a loving way.
Yeah.
Because I know that there are times where I look at my comic book collection and I'm like,
Yeah,
poof, there's a lot down here and not all of it's great.
yeah.
That 17-year run of Chris Claremont is fantastic.
Oh yeah, it is.
But there's something to this idea. I think that almost makes you appreciate it even more to know that there is stinkers in there, but overall it doesn't hurt the breadth of the work.
Right.
Like it still is. Overall, it still is some of the best writing you can find out there.
You can
like
go
in
in an
Star
album,
Trek.
anybody's album, and it'd be fantastic. But there's that one song where you're like, meh.
Yeah, that's me. Foo Fighters is my favorite band. I can admit, in the middle there, they had a atrocious run for a while there.
Right.
And like after we get past Medicine at Midnight and all that stuff,
That's not the middle.
well, like some of their later
I was
stuff.
about to say,
until-
Wasting Light is
Wasting Light is up there. It's peak. And then you have the albums after that, Sonic Highways and Medicine at Midnight, not great. Then, their drummer dies, and the next album is through the roof. And then the new
Fighting
one,
Light?
yeah. And their new album coming out, so far what I've heard of it, I don't know. We'll see.
Wasting Light.
Wasting Light, yeah. Wasting Light. Yeah. That album that they wrote after he dies, whoo-hoo, that's like the return of Foo Fighters. But I can admit, there's some garbage in there.
Sure. Both can be true.
Name a Garbage Tool song.
A Garbage Tool song?
He's not going to be able to do it. All of them!
Chocolate Chip Trip.
Oh,
It sounds like it's a garbage song just by the name of it. Is it a real song on an album that they
Yeah.
were serious about?
Yeah. It's Unfair Inoculum.
Oh, the most recent one. Oh, okay.
I just wanted to see if he just broke out into a sweat and couldn't do it.
I had to think for a
He
second.
runs off
So,
the set.
Also, I don't have the same ability to recall songs like
I
you
hope
guys
this
have.
is the episode Maynard finally listens to, and he's like, "Fuck that guy."
That guy sucks.
I love chocolate chip.
I was gonna call them and ask for an interview. And
I was
now
gonna write a Cardassian theme song. It'd be longer than the episode, but it'd be
a
great.
45-minute intro song. Oh my gosh.
I have a full-on erection right now.
So I found this other article I just found.
Is it about Tool? Because
It just
you've
came-
lost me.
It was literally posted 12 seconds ago.
Original Star Trek movies ranked worst to best.
Posted 12 seconds ago.
And
This is a break it.
I love the original movies, but there's a stinkers in there.
Do I have breaking? I don't have breaking.
You don't have. We got rid of that. I don't want a bloody bun. I don't.
There we go. That's our
I
break.
don't.
That's a breaking story right there.
Oh, just you wait, Sean. I'll get something you say and make it completely inappropriate.
There's plenty to mine from.
Yep. So it's a ranking of the original Star Trek movies ranked from worst to best by Kevin Frazier on the website joblo.com, which I like to go there for a lot of news. So there's great JOBLO.com. It's a great site for stuff.
Joe does blow.
So this is the 60-year anniversary of the Star Trek. You know, he's going to come after you.
I know.
Your fake rivalry. People are going to start to believe it's real.
I don't. It's their
People are
thing.
just going to start to believe it's real, and they're going to come after you.
It's not real.
Joe should retaliate in the comments.
Yes, Joe. Do it. All right. So, I
I'm
mean,
just keeping his seat warm.
there you
Everybody
go.
settle down.
So we can
Did
already
you fart in it too?
He did get these at Goodwill. You don't know how many dead skin cells and farts are just buried.
These
in
weren't Goodwill chairs. These were from a
Senior
retirement
Oh,
home.
Jesus.
Yes.
How many ghosts are in these chairs? All right, hit us
If you're
with
Beverly
it.
Crusher, a lot.
The worst one, Star Trek V, The Final Frontier.
What?
No, I don't agree.
Get out of here,
It says,
Kevin
I
Fraser
would
from
argue
Joe
that
Blow.
The Final Frontier is the only truly bad film of the original 6. It does have its moments, blah, 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 blah. So that's number 6. Number 5, Star Trek, the motion picture.
Yeah,
There we
okay. So,
There we go.
yeah. This,
Sean,
He's gone.
fuck this guy. Dude, no. Because you know that he put Final Frontier on there because he didn't want to be, oh, I'm going to be different. I'm not going to choose Shut up. Star Trek the Motion Picture. That's the answer.
That's the worst
I
one.
got to remember to hashtag this guy or Adam.
So we've had, who was on here who said it was their favorite one? We had a Star
Was
Trek.
it Mark Altman?
It was Mark Altman. Yes, it was Mark Altman.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Volk-Weiss came on here and spoke a lot about
Yeah, he
it.
defended it.
And
'Cause
he defended it
It
too.
does have some great character moments. 5 does.
But there's like a 45-minute scene of Kirk like,
You guys have to edit this out because I have no idea who you're talking about. Who are these people?
Mark, go ahead.
Brian Volk-Weiss runs the Nacelle Company. The Nacelle Company is a
Toy company.
toy company.
Okay.
They've made a lot of movies. So like your toys that made America or whatever it is, that's a whole documentary series. They did stuff like
On
that.
Netflix, if you
Yeah.
ever watched that, that's what he made. Yeah.
Pretty well known company.
Wait, is that like the Toys That Made Us
Yes.
guy?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we've had him on.
So we've had him on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you guys.
I know.
Yeah.
We're big time.
You're not
Yeah.
getting any guests with me as a co-host.
Mark Alt and his Inglorious Trexperts.
Okay.
He is heavily into the Star Trek. He knows everybody and all that stuff.
All right.
He did the Christmas movies, the best
Yeah,
Christmas
okay.
movies.
All right, I watched that episode.
Yep. That's who he is.
Because he was unlike Dopey Bill.
Yeah, he
doesn't believe
defended
that-
Die
yeah.
Hard's honor. Yep.
All right.
All right, so we got Motion Pictures 5. Number 4, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. And he says it might be the most underrated installment of the original series.
I agree. I love 3. Love it.
Played
Well,
hooky
it
for church
does
to
sometimes
watch it.
feel like a mid-tier entry. It does feature a strong villain in Krug and tackle Krug?
Yeah.
Okay. I always, you know how I say things wrong.
Yeah.
So he goes on to that. Kirk staggering backwards as he learns his son is killed
Man.
is one of the most devastating moments in the franchise.
So good.
We rarely see it more broken. You Cleon bastard. You killed my son.
Klingon bastards.
Next one, Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, Save the Whales.
Okay.
Classic.
That's a classic, man.
Yeah.
Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country is number 2. And number 1, Star Trek 2.
I mean, that's how most people would rank them.
The
Number
Wrath
2
of
is
Khan.
number 1.
No, number 6 is number 1.
I agree. Wholeheartedly agree.
I would reverse
I
it.
thought that Wrath of Khan was going to be my favorite because of my love of the original series and the fact that it tied it together. But then, man, when I got to that second star to the right, straight on till
Oh my
morning,
gosh.
and I was sobbing. I was like, I never
And then
want,
the score that plays. And
Man.
I never want to
Cliff-
leave my friends.
Can
Yeah.
I rewind and start from the beginning?
How did Cliff Idleman, based off that score, never get like prominent work? Because that score was lights out.
I do not know, my man. I do not know. But it's up there. It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's rankings of those. We already watched the movies. Dang it. We watched them with Joe.
That's right.
We got to do the TNG movies though.
Yeah. So after this, we'll do TNG.
TNG movies. And then we'll redo the original movies again.
I just like watching them. So
I want to watch
100%.
6. I'll watch Star Trek
Oh my
6 every
gosh.
week.
So,
I actually
since Paramount sucks at like,
everything.
well, I've just noticed that they're very bad at like playing up. Like, First Contact Day passed by, and they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Wait till Star Trek Day.
So you're gonna love this.
And
You're
I
gonna love
even
this,
did
okay?
something on First Contact Day.
we see what I did there.
Yeah.
We need to
at
carry the ball, man.
Look at you. They grow up so slow.
So proud of you. So proud of you.
But this is 60 years of Star Trek, and on Star Trek Day, they will do nothing. I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah. It was Easter Sunday was First Contact Day. And instead of saying Happy Easter, I said Happy First Contact Day. That's a big moment for me. I did. Not at church, but,
Oh,
in the text.
that would have been baller.
They would have been like,
Hey,
what?
hold on, Nick.
Hey, he still gets points for bringing up Tasha Yar one time during a moment of prayer for me.
I did.
That's fantastic. So, Nick,
It was after the episode, and I was down in the dumps, so he threw me a bone.
I did.
Hey, Nick, can I ask you something about not saying Happy First Contact Day in church?
Yeah.
What's the matter? You're leaving.
I know, that's true. and realistically, we could say it's First Contact Day of a resurrected Christ.
I got Cisco coming in here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You're right.
Yeah, I'm losing Picard, and I'm getting Cisco.
We're both bald, too.
He's going to hear
Cisco isn't bald yet. No.
Not yet.
He's going to hear the music, and he's going to bounce. It's going to be the shortest tenure ever. We got to talk about the table. People can see the table.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Do you like our table?
Is it in frame?
Can they see it? I don't know. Can they see it?
1 second.
No.
Listen to this dead hair.
Look how long I know. This is the most long and dramatic.
Not really.
Oh, man.
Aw.
Nick, maybe we can post a picture of it on the social media.
I can post a picture of it. I made a Star Trek coffee table. Sean decided it'd be a great idea to throw a fit that we don't have a coffee table that's the Delta logo. So
It's a good idea.
You're welcome.
Delta insignia. Thank you.
It's a good idea.
Now, is it perfect? No. Are there flaws? Absolutely. Did it take me?
I like that it looks like we got to work out we got to cut off the legs, get some futuristic looking legs.
I actually was trying to find some metal futuristic legs, and I couldn't find them in the store, and I wanted to have it for this Saturday. So I went with these for now, but we can always replace them.
We could trick it out, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Lights.
Yeah.
Phasers.
Yeah.
Because it kind of looks
Photon torpedoes?
it kind of looks like a 1980s coffee table with those legs, doesn't it?
I mean, I love it.
Yeah, but yeah.
You did a great job.
But
It's a living document.
yeah, it is. Well, because I found the legs that are like the black metal ones, the sleek looking ones, and I thought those would look really sharp on here. So I mean, those we could easily add those.
Yeah, we'll throw a
But
picture.
yeah, I threw it together, and it was simply I used a jigsaw and some
Use a jig on it?
sanding paper. Yeah.
Oh, man.
good.
That's all I did. I didn't even route the edges. I just used sandpaper to kind of
Nice.
round them off a little bit, and it turned out okay.
Accuracy with a jigsaw is pretty impressive.
Yeah. There's some flaws in it. I can see them like when I look at it, but whatever. Not everyone can see it.
You could stop being a pastor and just open an Etsy shop.
There we go. I mean, I'm surprised you haven't there isn't like a Star Trek page where you can't get like a.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
There wasn't.
No,
I
really.
looked everywhere. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but made by an actual Cardassian? Come on.
Yeah.
And this
Besides, I don't think
This
he's
wasn't
a
that
bastard.
expensive. Like the legs, I obviously I didn't do the legs myself. I just bought them already made.
Next year, actually, on the DL, and my wife doesn't listen, so it is the DL. When Frank makes a bunch of those batleths for the festival, I'm stealing them all, and we're selling them here. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
That's going to happen.
yeah. I mean that you.
The person that works there
Yeah.
is already in to help
Okay.
me facilitate this.
Why don't you just ask him to make you some to sell?
Because they got to have stock for their
I
actual.
know, but he can make you some on the side.
Frank
I
can't.
love how your first instinct is to go to steal, before you ask.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
I know. Yeah, I know. That is your instincts. Yeah, you have
Steal, breaking and entering, trespassing. Yes, all of it.
D&E.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is you. That is you.
Yeah. Speaking of which, no, I can't say that on the air. Can I just talk? I know we're going long.
When Sean's on, it's always long.
That's what she said.
We were long last week with
Yeah.
Bill.
Scrubs.
Holy crap. Okay, Scrubs this
So
last.
we won't
Did
don't go too far into it. You take it away, but
So the Scrubs reboot is going on right now, and it's not. So part of my problem with the reboot is the way production values have changed. It's a little too clean and nice and
What's all the
pretty
LED lights?
Which is the LED lighting
Yeah.
and all that. I understand that. I like the new cast and everything. But one of the areas where I've struggled with the reboot is there hasn't been the episodes where it's like zany and fun, and then all of a sudden at the end of the episode, boom,
It kicks you in the dick.
It kicks. This last episode, like by the end of the episode, I was bawling. I was a wreck because they really pulled off something really good in this last episode between JD and Cox.
I love Cox so much.
I love the Cox. Oh, he's so great. Perry Cox. It was such a good episode, and you like the emotion that even what's Zach Braff
and John, whatever I can't think of his name.
John McGilney.
Thank you.
No, not John McGilney. That's
It's something.
That's
McGinney?
Derek.
McGinney?
John.
Oh well.
John Larroquette.
Yeah. Anyway,
John James.
well, you've never seen that out of that
John-
character or that actor.
Now we're doing John offs.
That's not nearly as fun as a jack off.
No, it's not. It's not. Gosh, I'm.
Oh, we're gonna be doing a jack off. Don't worry.
Patreon.
Yeah. Did you want to pay for a jack off? $2 a month at Patreon.
John McGinley.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So you
it
got
is.
it right. Look at us.
It is.
Making you feel dumb.
So
Sorry. Yeah.
that's what I've missed about. So the later seasons of Scrubs didn't really do that very often either. But the early seasons of Scrubs was very good at. I'm crushed.
Yeah.
And so they haven't really done that. And I was kind of hoping they would bring that back at some point this season. And I didn't hope they bring it back this way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good one though.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
I was like, son of a bitch.
And it was a good episode overall
You
too.
guys are gonna have to spoil it for me after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could spoil it now. Spoilers for Scrubs. Basically, Dr. Cox is dying, and JD is going to be his doctor, and he's like, "I'll be with you every step of the way." And Dr. Cox doesn't want him to be his doctor because he's like, "I don't want this to wreck you."
I don't want you to become cynical like me.
because of my death, and he's like, "No, it's not going to happen," and he's sobbing, and he's like, going to care for him. Oh.
It's good stuff, man.
That's good.
It's good.
It's
It
good
was
stuff.
good. It was good. But even leading up to that, they had the other doctor who almost killed a patient, and her breaking down and sobbing hysterically, and like it was a good episode. Like they've done a good job bringing in new characters that you kind of care about, but they only get 2 minutes of screen time.
Well,
but you still care about them because it's about the big three.
Yeah, it's about the camaraderie between the three.
Yeah.
And it was Turk wasn't in this episode either. Was really Elliot all that much? Elliot had the kind of
had the thing
mentoring.
with- yeah.
Yeah, but
And Turk was hiding from Carla because she's going through menopause.
yeah,
So he was hiding from his wife. Smart move.
yep. Always hide.
Always hide. When in doubt, hide from your wife.
I gotta go to the bathroom again. See you in an hour.
Yep. All right. That's that. Anything else?
One other thing, real quick. Sebastian Stan is officially Harvey Dent in the Batman 2. We talked too much about it.
Where is Harvey Dent?
So I think he'll do a good job with it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Sure.
But I know that was a rumor, but it's official now.
It's official now. Yeah.
Yeah, Deadline reported it. So
I like Sebastian Stan. He's a really good actor.
yep.
I didn't know him until he was in Marvel stuff, and now they've gone back and seen all of his other stuff.
Yeah.
Great.
I just hope they don't make him Two-Face in this movie.
And follow the same lead as The Dark Knight.
Yeah, just spread it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess it's a trilogy, so they're probably going to do it. Damn it.
Plus, it's gonna be like 3.5 hours. I'm sure. Just like the other one.
Dum, dum, dum,
We're going to have
dum,
people on the
dum.
moon before we get
dum,
the
dum.
Batman 2, though.
You're right.
Because
How's-
Artemis 2 or Artemis 4 is supposed to land on the moon in 2027.
Did you guys watch the splashdown yesterday?
I did. Oh my gosh. I didn't think it would make me emotional, but it was. Like there was a point where they were showing the capsule come down and they had the smaller parachutes on, and then those parachutes
drags.
flew off, and
Yeah.
then the new ones came. My heart skipped for a second because I'm like, oh no.
Well, because it picked up speed,
Because
too.
here's the thing, for all of us, for our generation, the only time we see like history on TV is when bad shit happens.
Yeah.
We don't see good stuff on TV, you know? So like I've just been conditioned to be like, well, that capsule's going down.
Well, I think we were all waiting for it. We were all
Yeah.
waiting for something tragic, unfortunately, because we're like, oh, Discovery, oh, Columbia.
I watched the whole thing though. Like I watched like 2 hours of coverage of it. Like,
Yeah, we
just-
watch it too.
Just them like circling around the castle over and over again. I'm like, oh, they're going up to it. Oh no, they're not. Oh, they're going up to it.
The entire time, I'm like, just build the goddamn stabilizer. What's taking so
I
long?
know. Well, and then them coming up with those poles or whatever, and like because they're testing for radiation and gases and all that. I'm like, that was pretty Like I thought they were like little grabby sticks that you would get at the dollar store to hold on to the capsule. You know,
Strap a helicopter cord to it and pull it out of the water and go to the ship. Come on, let's go.
there you go. Yeah, but you watched it too?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what superpowers they get.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they didn't. Oh, they were up there during a radiation storm.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty bad radiation storm. Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, as watching that, I always get bummed out when you get the. Why are we all excited about this? They just went to a Hollywood studio.
Oh, God.
I know. We were joking about that as we were watching it because
Lord.
the footage was pretty pixelated, and we're like, people are going to totally lean into this.
Can we talk about that for a second? We really couldn't find a fucking high def TV or camera to get some of these images. The helos were covering; they weren't that far away. Can we call up the NFL and say, "Hey, where's our slow mo camera?"
I mean,
NASA can't afford a camera.
Here's the thing, though. You have those high definition cameras, and those same conspiracy theorists will come out and be like, "It looks too good."
Yeah, he just wants a clear shot.
I just want a clear shot. I just want quality.
This dude's been
production value.
He's been spoiled.
Production value.
These people
You're NASA
just
for the love of God.
survived in the vacuum of space, and you're throwing a fit because it's standard definition.
So they could afford to send into space, but not get a decent camera.
Do you understand how they went to space in the first place? There's less power in that capsule than it's on this phone.
I'm aware. None of us understand how they went to space, actually.
No.
Not a one of us.
A lot of prayers, man. A lot of prayers.
None of us understand that engineering.
How they did that in the 60s blows my mind.
Yeah. They didn't.
They did. It was all in a...
Dude.
734-494-0980.
Was the moon landing faked? Why was there no shadows?
We're going to talk about it on Patreon.
And why was there no shadows? Why did the flag wave? Because there's no wind in space.
But if you fart, is there wind?
Solar radiation causes it to move. We see that in DS9.
We see that in DS9. Absolutely, we do.
Yeah, we do. At one point.
Science.
Spoilers.
That's not a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler. What's a spoiler is to tell you that
Kirk dies.
Yeah. In DS9.
Which is super weird.
Yeah. Shows up.
I am super excited for you when he gets later, Trials and Tribulations.
Yeah.
I watched that episode.
Did you?
Oh, did you? Okay.
You guys were like, that one's safe for you to watch, and I watched it, and it was great. That was what made me be like, oh, I'll probably like these guys. Let's buy this.
But that's later seasons, and that's what the characters are more in the later seasons. So there's a lot of character growth.
But again, it goes back to my captive pursuit. Did I enjoy this because I'm familiar with it's the chicken or the egg?
But also sometimes when you get an episode like Trials and Tribulations, it's a gateway drug where you can okay, yeah, I appreciate it because of these other characters.
I know that I will get to like I said.
You'll probably hate it the entire time.
The worst thing that happened was him being like, it's going to take you 2 to 3 seasons.
I take it back.
Well, that's what most people say, but I think DS9 has some gems in the first couple seasons.
That is great because he said that. He said the 2 to 3 seasons thing. Like on the day that it was announced that Starfleet Academy was canceled after 2 seasons. And I was just like, this is what every friggin' Star Trek show has been to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not like TOS was rocking up the charts. That was canceled after 3 seasons. And I'm sure people didn't enjoy those 3 seasons.
But the ironic part about that is the first 2 seasons were the best seasons of that show.
Well, and the ironic part is those seasons were 24, 25 episodes, whereas Starfleet Academy is like 8 or 9, right?
I thought it was 10.
And whatever.
It's the whole thing that needs to stop.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop until we stop watching them. Right?
Yep.
And still,
well, as we watched Scrubs, I'm like, there's only 2 episodes of this left. Son of a bitch.
Well, that's even like The Pit. It's 15 episodes, and like
some of it works for. Some shows it absolutely works for.
Yeah. Some shows it does, but
you like the Shrinking finale?
No, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it.
Haven't watched it yet, just so you know.
Right.
Because I realize it's not the series finale anymore. It's just the season finale.
It works as a series.
It could work as a series finale, except for he didn't really have the closure with oh my gosh, why am I blanking on his character that he wanted to, where he flew back for him, Mm-hmm. And I loved his little speech to him and like how he thinks of him like a son. But I wanted him to have better, like,
who's your daddy?
So when he calls him and they're on the phone and he's like, I'm sorry, I was transferring my emotions from my dad to you. No, you weren't. Like, those emotions were real and you felt them towards him as well.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't like how this whole season they've been crapping on his character. Like, Gabby is perfect. There's nothing Gabby can do wrong. And
Gabby's a mess.
Even though she's a mess, right? And they're all fine with her, but they're crapping on him nonstop. This guy's losing his daughter. He's losing, I don't know. I just felt like he got piled on this season. And part of it is he was so crappy to them leading into this show. He was crappy to them for that year prior after his wife died, right? So there's a little bit about like, you know what, you've hurt us so much. We still got to keep a little bit of a distance. But I don't think they're really building that into the show. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's a writing point. I had to create that in order to justify why they're treating him the way they're treating him.
Sure.
I don't know. I do love Shrinking, though. I do love some of the characters, the way they grew. I mean, Derek is the best. Everyone needs a Derek in their life.
Yeah.
I
thought I was going to have a Derek, but then he chose a different church.
Well, you are going to have a Derek, and his name is Bill.
That's right. I do love Bill.
I gave you a bill. Yeah.
So we're going to talk about Star Trek?
Yeah, but real quick.
Open hailing frequencies.
We have a couple just quick messages, and it's from Superfan Brody. He's got a couple things to add. He's complaining about Crypto because the Supergirl trailer came out, and basically the Supergirl trailer is all about her saving her dog, and he's over Crypto.
Have you seen John Wick?
And you should shut up because Crypto's amazing, Brody.
Plus, that's the story.
It is.
Yeah, it's the story.
Not as much as you think, though, in Woman of Tomorrow.
Sure.
Brody's calling out Bill for swearing on the podcast.
Yeah, that dude.
That's
I
Sean's
like
job.
it. I like it. Good job. Good job.
I think I caught a stray in that too.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
I tried to get better, but now I'm just like, nah.
And then he says, "Okay, wait, y'all are giving Nick crap about not seeing Eddie Murphy movies, and Rob and Bill casually drop that they've never seen Clue before."
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Never saw.
It's such a good movie.
So we haven't seen one movie versus your 15 you haven't seen.
What Eddie Murphy? What?
What Eddie Murphy movie have I not seen?
What movie has Eddie Murphy
Have I seen?
What's your problem with Eddie Murphy?
There
Guess.
is no problem.
Guess, Sean.
It's not true. It's not true. I have a black friend. He's on this podcast.
That's good.
No,
He brought him on just to defeat the charges.
See?
part of it is there was an era of my life where anything that everyone loved, I was counterculture. I'm like, I will not see it because
Oh
everyone
my
else.
God, you're one of those guys.
I
That
wasn't.
Sucks.
No, I wasn't like
If I had known that about you, I don't think we'd be friends.
I wasn't the hardcore. Like, actually, I won't watch it.
He
No.
does give off that vibe occasionally, though. There have been a few times where he's been like, "Oh, I just like," and that
Yeah.
sucks. That's a personality trait that can get shot to the moon. Oh, I'm so different.
Look at me.
He recommends if Bill is enjoying Andy Weir books, check out Blake Crouch books, which is really true. Dark Matter is really good, and it's a TV show as well. And then we talked about how I'm going to have a 25-minute drive for the podcast every week. And Brody said, "Well, there goes the podcast. It's been fun, guys," because he doesn't think I'll make the drive. It's only 25 minutes. That's not bad. Sean, they're talking about spoilers. Don't listen for 30 seconds.
I didn't listen at all.
I love that our own hosts don't listen to the show. It's great.
I hadn't watched the episode yet.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, the final comment. I've been calling Bill out on his cussing this whole time. Yep, Sean is a cussing machine. Later, guys. Brody, I love you, man.
It's true.
I love you. I love you, Brody. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, that's our feedback for right today. I didn't go to Instagram and look, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's okay. Okay, so we are into Tapestry on Star Trek The Next Generation. Captain Picard is wounded. He's in sick bay.
Got a boo-boo.
He's got boo-boo. His heart has been damaged. And
That wound looked so dumb.
yeah, and he awakens to think he's in the afterlife, but nope, he's in the Q continuum. And Q starts talking to him, and he's like, "Bro, you dead. You dead."
And I'm God.
And he's like, "I'm not dead." And he's like, "Yeah, you're dead." And Q's like, "But here's the thing. I'm going to give you an opportunity to relive your life. You're going to get a chance to make different decisions, and maybe you'll survive through this, right?" So he sends him back in time. And one of the reasons why Picard dies in that moment is because when he was a kid, he was kind of a tempestuous and
Rambunctious.
and so he would start bar fights, and he started a bar fight with a Nausicaan where he gets stabbed and it causes some damage to him, and he has an artificial heart and everything put in and all that. So they send him back in time to right before this happens. So he's getting to relive his life with two of his best friends in Starfleet Academy at that point. One of them is Weller, and the other one is Marta. So they're his best friends. And so instead of getting in these fights, Picard's like, no, we shouldn't fight. No, let's be more careful. No, let's do this. And both of his friends are like, okay, what's going on with you? But the girl is like, hey, I like this new side of you, Picard. And Picard's like, he never sealed the deal in the past because, they were friends. He didn't want to seal the deal. He decides to seal the deal because he's like, you only live once. Let me seal the deal. We're going to change history. Seals the deal. Guess what? She rejects him after that.
That dick ain't good.
Ruined. Bad decision. Okay. I thought this would be good. It was not. So she's not happy with them. And they're at the bar and he's trying to talk to her about it. And she's like, I don't think I can be friends with you anymore. Well, this is over. We're done. And then it's time for the big fight with the Nausicaan. And he stops the fight with the Nausicaans, and the friends are like, screw you, Picard, and they storm off. And flash forward to now Picard is just a lowly science officer wearing that blue. No one knows who he is. No one cares. And he's like, I cannot stand the fact that there are people in power over me. I have to take orders from Worf. I have to take orders from...
I don't think that was it.
I'm reading into this. I know.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay.
So anyways... basically, he talks with Riker and Troy in this new alternate timelines, and they're like, the problem is you don't risk anything, and because of that, you'll never be a great Starfleet officer. You'll never reach your potential.
Never get in command.
Yeah, you'll never get in command. So Picard goes back to Q, and he's like, I want to go back. Send me back. So
we need to go back.
We need to go back. And so he decides to go back in time, and he gets stabbed through the heart, and that's why he laughs. He laughs as he gets stabbed through the heart. And he wakes up back on the ship, and everything is back to its right place. Everything is in its right place. Everything, as Radiohead would say.
Good job, buddy.
That's one thing that has not changed in this podcast over the years is you're all so pretentious towards me about my synopsises of the episode. From the very beginning, I pour my heart into these, and you all crush me. You crush me.
We should do another bingo board, and on it should be like, Nick's synopsis is over 5 minutes.
I feel like that was a solid synopsis.
It was good. It was good. He was being sincere.
I maybe put some...
He was being sincere, man. You're being a little sensitive, Nick.
He's used to it. I usually bust his balls, but I enjoyed the fact that he pointed out that there was a little bit of an ego blow.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, personal commentary in there about him being like, you mean I have to answer
I can't live like this man.
I can't have Picard...
Plug your ears, Brody.
Yeah.
This episode fucked me up.
Yeah?
How so?
I have had a canon event in my life, which you are aware of, that has altered the course, and it is very obvious.
Yeah, and you've lived in that moment, right? You existed there, right?
Well, Rob has a canon event too.
Son of a bitch! You bringing in emissary?
I'm just saying, you existed in that moment.
Yes, I have 100%.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's why I didn't like emissary as much as you did.
Because it kicked you in the dick.
Yeah. And this event put my life on a course that I am very happy with. Like, my life would not be what it is. I would not have done the things that I did. I would not have married who I married.
Yeah, you wouldn't have your kid.
I wouldn't have a family.
Yep.
If this tragedy hadn't happened.
You wouldn't have us.
Well,
I need to go back.
I need to talk to Q.
Yeah.
So I liked the flip of this wasn't like It's a Wonderful Life where like everything's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I liked the fact that it was like I go back and change a thing that might have been bad for me.
Yeah.
But it made everything. I kind of wished a little bit that it hadn't been like, I'm just a lowly science officer.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I feel like that sort of gives it a bad taste in my mouth of like, well, what? Because there's got to be somebody there that feels like a direct attack to Reg Barclay.
No, I kind of disagree though, because he's used to being Jean-Luc Picard still, right? So he goes from current Jean-Luc Picard to this lowly science officer who has no drive, plays it safe, blah, 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 blah. He's still Jean-Luc Picard in that body.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
shock to the
all right,
system.
let's quantum
But I
leap it.
think the implication there is implying that because he isn't aspiring to be a captain, he's not as good of a person as he can be, right? Like,
In his eyes, he's not, because he's used
but
to being...
even when they're talking with
Picard.
Riker and Troy, they're like, "You're a fine officer, but you're not great." Just because he won't.
Dude, Riker did this face.
Do you think your canon event has held you back?
I've had more than one canon event, but there are some that are bigger than others, sure.
I'm talking about the big one.
No, I don't think in the long... Well, would I change it if I could? That's always the question you got to ask, right? Could you change it if you would? And you have no idea. I've watched a lot of Star Trek in my day.
I actually had a conversation with you the night before my canon event.
How do you remember this shit?
Because he was emotionally scarred, man.
Dude, it was the night we met. Rob and I met the night before my mom died. And I specifically talked to you.
I thought your canon event was meeting me.
I specifically talked to you and your wife about the fact that she seemed off, and I was going to suggest the next day that she go to the hospital.
Right.
That your mom was off. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
That something wasn't right.
Okay.
And I was, and you guys had a party at your house, and we were all going to stay the night, and I left to go home.
Okay.
And I didn't have that conversation because she was asleep. I left, and she died while I was gone.
Okay.
Right.
And so, like, it's weird having that moment where it's like, I thought about it beforehand, but it didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where you're talking about, like, could I change it? It's like, I don't think that I could have changed it, but it's weird to have that moment of, like, I knew something was wrong.
Well, it's not even so much could you have changed it, like,
Well,
would you change it
Well, and there's
now?
also the implication there that you say, go to the hospital, Mom, and she says, okay, Sean, which in reality she might be like, shut up, you're a kid, you don't know.
Well, also,
True.
it also
Right.
could have been something like, yeah, one alternative reality from that could not be the best case scenario either. It could get worse.
It was pretty bad there.
No, it was. But if you talk about,
you had a front row seat. to
well,
see-
so that so minor event, right? So you talk about all the little things that happen in your life,
Right.
Yeah.
And so when I went to go work for the bridge company,
Sure.
if I had made another decision, things could have been better, or they could have been worse.
Yeah.
You don't know how that changes,
Right.
And that's why I'm very careful. Like, and I overanalyze it because there's no way you can change what happened in the past, right? But would you change it if you could? I don't know if I can answer that question because I lost someone to me when I was younger that was very, very hugely influential to me, and it was a short time frame, but this guy really helped me develop as a young man.
Yeah.
So his influence on my life, I still to this day cannot throw enough appreciation towards this man. Let's get that out of the way. I would do anything for his family currently. I would do anything for his family currently because of what this person meant to me as an individual.
Yeah.
One of the reasons the way I am with my dear friends is because of this happening. The night before he died, we had a party at my house. Seems to be a running theme of a party at my house.
Well, you were a drunk back then.
I just like the party. I still do actually, believe it or not, but just opportunity.
Without alcohol.
Yeah. Well, no. Right place,
Heart
right time.
wants, but the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so true in their 40s.
Where it's not discussions Kurt and I ever had, where I sat on my stoop of the duplex, and we
Stoop of the dupe.
and we had opportunity to talk about, my appreciation for him and whatever the friendship type of thing, which was not characteristic of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Not at all. That was not us. That just wasn't us. It wasn't me actually either. So, but you change that event and what happens?
Right.
Do we have, who knows? Would I like to see? Sure. But things could have been much worse now.
Yeah.
For me, for his
That's
family, for a lot of things that could have gone wrong. And it's very selfish to kind of go, I want this back. Because who knows, a year from now, him and I, who could have been in a fight, but I still have that value from what he was able to help me become.
Maybe he murders you in your sleep in a fight.
You guys know this. I'm not afraid of death. I kind of embrace it. Fine.
But I'm just,
I see. My thing is that I've struggled with in recent years is the realization that my life wouldn't be what it is
Yeah.
if she had lived.
Sure.
yeah.
And I really like it.
Yeah. And
And there's certain things where I'm like, well, glad that she, missed
Yeah.
this. And obviously there are things where I'm like, it's weird. When I got married to my wife, I was like, this is the last big event that she'll have missed.
right.
And I kind of got some peace after that. And then we decided to have Henry.
And you're like, this is the last
dude,
big event. Yeah.
The wave of,
That wrecked Leslie too.
oh my God,
Yeah.
it destroyed me, man, in
Yeah.
a way that I was like ridiculously
Not having her
unprepared
mom
for.
around for when Eli was born. Yeah.
Yeah.
And her and her mom weren't even close. They did not get along well, but it still wrecked her. It was very different than you and your mom. Yeah. Ooh, deep episode.
But I mean,
Um,
so it kind of, I don't know how to answer that question when it's brought up. Like, and I existed there. Absolutely. And I
Yeah.
still have moments where I totally exist there because, again, I wouldn't be who I am today
Right.
yeah.
without that influence from Kurt.
And it was like from being, okay, so this May 6th, you and I will have known each other for 26 years.
Mhm.
So, and I came in relatively quickly after Kurt passed, right?
December 6, 1998.
Okay. And you were fucking in it, dude.
yeah.
And like, it's been nice, like, truthfully, it has been nice because in the beginning, you were like, it's not like you were like, oh, I want to fucking die. But you were certainly like not cautious.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? There was a bit of like a recklessness of like, if this, and I get it because years later I would recognize it in my own behavior of
Yeah,
like,
you
I did
were-
really
You were
stupid
self-medicating with poor choices.
because I was like, well, if something happens, at least I get to see her again.
Yeah.
And so it was like I was pedal to the metal. Like,
Mine was, I don't care.
right.
Yeah, I get that. I hear that. See, I don't think I've had, like, when I think about my life, I've not had a canon event like that, like a death that's really impacted me. In fact, there's been no one really close to me that's died yet.
Yeah.
You
Dude, I'm working on it, all right? I need you to have that.
Well, and as you
I want
know,
to be your
like,
canon event.
right now, my dad is in hospice care.
Yeah.
Like, so that'll be like, but there's also something different when you're in your 40s and you're like, this is a part of life,
And you,
right?
for lack of a better word, see it
I
coming.
know.
Sorry, buddy.
It's not gonna, yeah.
Okay, so because I know that one of the things that I hated, and I particularly like not to, we're going so real here.
Yeah, we
but like
are.
when your mom passed away, I was talking to Ashley about it because I was like, fuck, man, everybody thinks that I'm supposed to be like, welcome to the Dead Mom Club. You know what I mean? And I'm supposed
Yeah.
to have some, and it's like, it sucks because what I needed when I was younger was people do not tell me that it was going to be okay.
No, that's the last thing you want to hear.
Different. It's
gonna
different.
suck, yeah.
And so it's like, I struggle right now. Like I didn't initially reach out when I got the news because I was like, how do I tell him this is going to suck?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it is going to suck for so long. And like you are legitimately in a situation where like your life is about to change and you do not get back on that road again. You're
Yeah.
on a totally
Yeah.
different road.
Yeah.
And the more people that like placate it and are like, "Oh, sweetie, it'll be okay."
Yeah, I
It's
hate
not.
the
It's gonna
okay
suck.
thing. It
and
blows.
I do not. But I'm just like, if you, at some point, if you need someone to be like, I get it,
Yeah. You'll get
but
it.
real
yeah.
with it,
Yeah. Yeah.
I will
I'm
never.
your guy.
I appreciate it.
I
yeah.
take a different mindset. It's like, I'll never understand it. I'll never get it for you. I can't get
Right.
it for you. But what I can say is, it sucks in many different ways, and it does get easier. But
It does.
it's a journey.
I had someone
Losing
actually.
a parent is interesting because it's for me. I mean, it happening young. It made me recognize my own mortality in a way that you don't. Like,
Yeah.
it'll be the first time where you're like, because I know it was difficult. Like Ashley and I actually talked because I was chatting about the episode before I biked over. she was like, what age did your mom die? And I was like, oh, she was 49. And she was like, so you're coming up to it. And I know that, like, because, like, when I was 18 when she passed, so when I passed 18 years of her gone, I was like, oh, this is weird that I've now lived longer than I had her in my life by quite a bit. And so, like, that sort of rewrite. And now it's, like, getting to this point where it's like, I'm going to view every year of my life past 49 like it's borrowed time.
Like a gift. Yeah.
Like, it's weird to think. And I think about.
My dad has said that too. His father, my grandfather, died at 44 of a heart attack. He was mowing the lawn, and my dad was practicing the drums in his bedroom. He was 14 years old, and the neighbor came and banged on the door and said, "Your dad fell in the yard," and my dad was the one who went out. And,
oh my God.
Yeah.
So my dad never talked about. No one ever talked about my grandfather's death in that family. There was 7 brothers and sisters. No one talked about it. My grandmother, no one talked about it because that was just the era. They don't talk about those things. And when my dad celebrated his 44th birthday, he was a wreck that year, like that day, and like for a while there. And then like one day he was talking and he's like, I've outlived my father. And this is a weird, I never thought I'd outlive my dad. And then every moment has been borrowed time for him.
It's a weird thing to break down, because even like when the death occurred, became a legal drinking age. It's like you think about things, you're like, huh, that's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
21 years. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of those landmarkers or
Yeah.
your parents or whatever it might be. You kind of go, wow, that's really strange.
Yeah. Yeah, like Leslie, gosh, I'm trying to think about how long her mom has been passed now. 17 years, I think her mom has been passed away. And like every year is like when that time comes around, she was really sad because this last year she forgot to call her dad on the anniversary of her mom's death. And that was a big deal for her. She's like, I cannot believe I forgot to do that. Like, and it like devastated her that she forgot, but in a weird way that's kind of a sign of healing.
Yeah,
too.
sure.
It sucks, but it's good.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's good. And her dad, I don't think he's ever completely healed, because like that house, nothing has moved in all those years. Like we tried to do some remodeling in the house. He's like, well, you can't move that. That was Virginia's. You can't touch that. You can't. Like literally, there is this church figurine on top of the piano that he doesn't know how to play piano, if she did, that has not been touched or dusted in 17 years. It has not moved. And like, so he still exists in that moment in time. So
this is why Emissary is so good.
All right, I'll go back.
We're talking about Tapestry. We're talking about Tapestry.
Okay, so
But
you're right.
The existing part, like that's why that episode speaks to me so much, because the heart-wrecking part of it all, just when we watched it for this podcast the first time in years, I sat down and watched it and I said, holy, it was, I was like, this is me throughout spots, not just for Kurt, but just because of something. You know how we sometimes get an event, we just kind of hold on to it, even though it's illogical. It's like a bitter event where
you're angry about it, or
whatever it is, and you kind of go,
it. Yeah.
I've never let go of this. So I can never, time isn't linear because I'm still here.
Right.
That's right. That was a line in there. Time isn't linear, right?
Yeah, because
like
he's trying to explain time and how they can't live in the past.
Yeah.
And the prophets are like, we can live anywhere. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, we move on. But they're like, you still exist here. You've never moved on from this point.
Exactly.
So you are not, you don't have.
Time isn't linear for you because you still exist in the past.
Yeah. And that's why I think that episode's so impactful. It's because, holy shit, we've all done it.
But this is also,
people are still doing
like,
it.
this is a way of, even for Picard, he still existed in that moment, right? He still thought of that moment as
an embarrassment.
Exactly. Like he existed in that moment, and almost his whole career has been trying to prove that moment wrong.
Well, his whole career's going like, that guy was a douchebag.
Yeah.
I've always been better than that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's embarrassed by that moment and not appreciating what that moment did for him.
That is the part of the episode that I really liked, is like, because I know that there are certain things where, like, I know when I was in the band or whatever, like, I know my sister wasn't like thrilled about that, but it's like, well, if not for that, I would never have met my wife.
Yep.
Wouldn't have the kid.
Well, yeah.
So that was the thing that I liked about this episode, was that it was like, hey, you kind of needed to be this arrogant idiot in order to be who you are.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me look back on a time period where like everyone else is a little bit like, Sean was rough during those years, and kind of be like, well, I needed that. So, look a little bit less critical on that time
Well,
period.
it's like I've made a lot of mistakes in my life.
And it's like
A lot of them. But sometimes I think maybe you need those mistakes to get to where you are.
Well, and I think about this even in terms of societal issues that we have where, people are talking about like terrible things that have happened in our past, whether it be racism, whether it be
Past?
Well, but and people are like, one of the arguments that you'll hear from people is like, I shouldn't need to apologize for things that I didn't do, right? Like I didn't do that. I wasn't all right. No one's asking you to apologize. What we're asking you to do is own it and understand why that event matters and how it affects you to this day. And that's almost the same thing with like your past, right? No one's asking you to say, oh, this Sean was an idiot and he sucked.
I'm saying he's an idiot.
And I'm so sorry he sucked. But part of it is to understand why Sean was the way he was and what's made him who he is today, right? And that's really what it's about.
The reason I'm not stuck, like some members of my family, is because I learned that it was okay for me to apologize for things and move on. And there's other that live in that indignant, I've got a couple siblings that are like, I'm never wrong, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
And I think the thing that,
yeah,
not to like toot my own horn, but I think the thing that helped me progress is the fact that like I have been very good at being accountable for the times that I was a jerk or not the best person.
Well, I think that goes into our overall society. It's like no one wants to be wrong anymore.
Right.
And so they double down and they double down and they triple down and they quadruple. And so like, I'm okay that I've been wrong.
There's also another to add to that doubling down thing. The other thing that I notice is there's a lot of, I've often bit my tongue when it came to my relationship with some of my siblings or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I know that there are things like I know exactly what they're going to fire back at me.
Yeah.
And then it's going to become this fight. So it's like, well, I'm just not going to like, and there's a little bit of that, like this, there's lots of people out there screaming at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've all got things.
That's true.
Right. Well, I mean, so this idea though that, like, I guess maybe I should be careful on how I said that because it's not. I wasn't saying that we should never apologize for things we are, but we need to at least learn from them, right? We need to grow from the previous actions that we did, and a lot of people will not do that. They will not grow, right? Like this goes back to, like you said, some of your siblings, like they're stuck there. They don't want to grow because that requires acknowledgement of certain things. Like, for instance, maybe this is my fault, and people don't want to do that. No. Things suck because of them, not because of me. Right?
Yeah, and it's, in a lot of ways, it's one of the reasons I like Star Trek and Picard in particular is because Picard is Star Trek to me because he has events where he's messed up in the past, but he's always strived to be better.
And learn from them.
And he's learned from that, strive to be better, to be better, to be that idealistic human being.
Yeah.
Star Trek deals with the human species trying to be that idealistic species.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I like Picard is because he kind of echoes that whole theme of where, as a people, I wish we could get to.
Yeah. And part of it is this episode helps me understand a little bit for Picard as a character why he loves Riker so much.
Yeah.
Because Riker is a version of himself.
Yeah.
The perfect version of himself. The one who was a little more free-spirited, but also was able to temper that.
He could walk the line better than Picard did.
He could walk the line, Picard can't do that. He leans a little too much into the whole rigidness because he feels like he'll lose control of himself, where Riker doesn't do that. So I think almost in a way, Picard views Riker as the best version of himself.
I never thought about that way.
Because, I mean, he gets to sleep around, but he gets the job done.
When he sleeps,
Picard slept around, did not get the job done. She was out.
Here we go. This is why he likes Picard. You just made me. Okay, so this is why he likes Riker. Riker gets around, sleeps around, gets the job done. Obviously, Picard has bad dick.
Yeah.
because he couldn't get the job done with his broad.
I thought he got the job done.
But she bailed right afterwards.
Yeah, because he didn't stick up for his friend.
No, it's just bad dick.
No, he bitched out.
I think that was a big part of it. Is
typical broad wanted a guy to get into a bar fight.
Yeah. But see, the dick didn't overcome it though.
But what she was attracted to him in the first place was she was attracted to his passion, right? And how he defended his friends and how he would always do the right thing even if it led to dire
even if it's the wrong thing. Yeah.
Right. And then in that moment, so like they sealed the deal off of his previous passions, right? And then after that, she's like, oh my gosh, he's not that man, right? He's not the man I thought he was. That's why she was out.
And it all came through because of bad dick.
I mean, possibly.
If the dick was good, she stuck around.
I mean, he woke up with Q in the bed, which I loved. That was a fun scene to me.
Crusher, can't seal the deal with her. Bad dick. Vash left. Bad dick.
That is true. That is true. He can't.
I mean, statistics support bad dick.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I mean, what can you do?
Score 1 for TOS.
So, yeah.
Good dick.
What idiots to pick fights with Nausicaans though? Nausicaans are actually more intimidating than Cleons.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that was a pretty scary looking alien.
That's a freaky looking thing. He kind of looks like he's the Predator a little bit. I want Arnold to come in and be like, "Get in your chopper now!" Yeah, you know, none of that's happening.
No. Well, Car tries to. Like, these are Nausicaans, man. I don't know if we want to pick this fight.
Yeah, it's a bad fight to pick, man.
Yeah.
It's a bad fight to pick. Man, those Federation officers are dumb.
Can we, Sean did it. He came over. I was kind of had an episode in the background while I was working on the Lego.
Yeah.
The maroon uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I love those things.
They're beautiful.
The Roonies.
They're beautiful. They are beautiful.
I was pretty jazzed when I saw a nod to the original series.
Can we also talk about how weird it is for the actor and actress here? I think we mentioned this the last time, but the actress I think is only like 17 years old.
Oh,
that's
right. I wondered that one.
And Picard's like 44.
Ugh.
It's some Leonardo DiCaprio stuff.
Patrick Stewart is 44, 45 years old.
That's extended.
I understand why it was done the way that it was done. We actually talked about this when I first pulled up.
Yeah.
Like I get the quantum leap aspect
and not having a different actor.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have minded seeing the younger. Like we get the little kid Picard, so why not just let us have this guy? And then that scene wouldn't have broken any laws.
Been so creepy.
Does anybody?
That's California. Anything goes over there.
You need to get her on the. You need to get her on the podcast. Track her down.
I mean, that might be.
Like,
might be gettable.
That might be.
How did that go?
How did that? Yeah, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
We need to get Ensign J on here, man.
Yeah, man. Ensign J is a celebrity.
Tell us about the dick. Was it bad?
They're like,
all right, you're not allowed to say that
I know he's been saying that. Every other word for him. Brody, call him out, Brody. Come on, man. Someone needs to call him out for this behavior. It's unacceptable.
Brody's not going to say anything negative about his bromance.
Yeah, that's true.
Just the new guys.
Well, that's true, actually.
Yeah. No, he said random things.
I don't think your audience knows how difficult it was to step in and replace a beloved cast member.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Exactly. You're basically.
It can be intimidating. I understand that.
You're the Miles O'Brien of this podcast. Yeah.
I'm about to be shunted off to a new podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
You give it some time.
You offended this guy earlier.
It's an unfortunate thing you did. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. You understand how that goes. You've lived through it once already with him bailing on you.
Fool you once, shame on me.
He's a flip-flopper.
He is.
Fool you twice, shame on you.
I sat in this very table.
You did.
And he looked me dead in the eyes and didn't tell me that the following day he was going to betray me.
Yeah.
It's funny because I listened to that episode
30
when I wasn't on it, and I was like, Sean doesn't even know.
Yeah, you didn't know. Yeah. It was rough. That was rough. That's hard to hold secrets like that.
I don't know. You don't seem to.
That is a canon moment for me. If I could go back, I would change absolutely nothing.
That's fantastic.
I would look you directly in the eye and say, Sean, I have something to tell you. I am never moving from this church ever. I swear to you.
Can't wait.
Never.
Until we make it better.
You guys will
Christmas Eve service is going to run like clockwork, buddy.
Gosh.
And I'm going to be looking dead in the camera the entire time. Like, you better be watching, buddy. Look at us. A well-oiled machine.
You're going to send me a text message. Time mark 32:14.
You know where we'll on Christmas Eve service where we'll be?
South Lion.
I mean, Kelly's there though, so
I mean, that's true.
Kelly will probably be there.
Who knows? It depends. It depends on how my conversation with her goes today, right?
Don't tell her I said anything.
I won't.
He's going to tell her.
she listens. You know,
I can't trust him.
No, I won't. I swear to you.
she sends text
I know,
734.
Would I ever mislead
Somebody
you?
mentioned this to her, and I was like, oh my God, why would you do that?
It wasn't me.
He brought it up in church the other day, too, and I was like,
What?
You did what?
You told Steve and Pam about
Oh,
it.
Steve and Pam are fine. They're cool.
Wait. Did he bring it up in church or at church?
No,
There's a world of difference.
It was at
No,
church.
dude. Okay, so the other day,
Oh Jesus Christ!
at the Easter egg hunt, Jenny came up to me and she was like, "So I saw your thing on YouTube the other day," and I was like, "Fuck," because I was like, I didn't know which thing and I think she could tell that I was in like panic mode because I'm like, oh my God, like yeah, we got to get rid of him now. If somebody watches him say "daddy" all the time.
He hasn't said this episode till you
I
said it.
And then so she was like, no, like the thing, the comic book thing. And I was like, and I was like, all right, well, nobody talks about jacking off on.
No. A jack off.
A jack off. We were talking about different names of jacks.
And ranking the jacks.
We were
Did you
ranking
guys-
jacks.
I know that I swear a lot, but I want to do one episode where we don't go.
With innuendos?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So no jack offs? One episode without jack offs?
I can do an episode with no innuendos.
I think your audience.
You're
would
right.
And you're no.
I can do it, though. I could do it. Do you think we could
Did
do it?
you guys start out? Because I didn't watch the
We were
first
cleaner.
episode.
Yeah, we were much cleaner.
Yeah? Do you
Yeah.
guys ever want to go back? Is there a
No.
way to go back?
No, there is, but it's lame.
I don't think...
People told us we're lame.
I think there's a healthy balance.
Okay, well, it's in the unhealthy category.
Just because we're saying bad dick and jack off.
No,
Oh
you're
my God.
saying that. He said that. How many times
I
in this
know.
episode has he said that?
Shot game.
He's a big fan of that.
Bad dick? No, I hate bad dick.
God, stop. I even left today, and I was like, we're going to have a really nice chat about...
We have had a really
We
nice
did.
chat. You know we have.
had to course correct.
We
His-
we
yeah.
have. We've had a very...
Rob got vulnerable there in the beginning of this, which
Yeah.
he doesn't like doing, and so
which
now
is why he's got to double
Yeah.
down now.
Double down on what, Nick? I don't know what you're talking about, Nick. What am I doubling down on? Because I don't have what we're doubling down on.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
What we
Look-
should do is there needs to be an episode where it's just the wives.
oh my god,
They would not do it.
just complaining
They
about
will- no.
yeah. It'll like have them
It's
review
been-
an episode of Star Trek. That
It's
would be,
been 6 years of this nonsense.
It would just be Bill's wife and my wife discussing 80s metal. And I'm here for it.
I would be there
Crystal
for.
could play, she could play along with that because she used to like the ACDCs of the world. Why
and
not?
Leslie would be like, "What are you saying about DC talk?"
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Leslie exists
When
in that
DC
era.
talks,
Leslie exists in that era. She was
I could
not
play D-
allowed to listen.
One of them fellas got canceled.
yeah, heard.
Well, because he was gay. Well, okay, so not because he was gay. He had inappropriate relationships with people. But when the band talked about him, it was because he was gay. It wasn't because of the fact that he
So
did.
Toby Mac and the other one said it was because he was gay.
yeah, they basically
Really?
yeah.
I didn't hear they turncoated it
They
like that.
called him out like about his homosexual lifestyle or something like that. I'm like, come on, you jerks! It was really because he took advantage of other men and
Yeah.
like used his power for. Who cares if he was gay?
Like
So the
one
song
guy-
"Consume Me"
like the-
was
like
about
the
some-
one guy from Dave Matthews Band.
All of them
No, I think one of them.
is gay. Oh
Do we have the sound for Dave Matthews?
no, I deleted it.
Oh, he's never coming back now.
Oh.
Yeah, I deleted the Dave Matthews one. Yeah,
Sad.
I'm sorry, I deleted it. All right, let's backtrack to this episode real quick. Anything we want to add to it? Like, for instance, we spent a lot of time talking about what it personally meant for us, but production values, any of those
It was a
things.
beautiful
How
episode.
do you feel about Q this episode? I know you don't love Q. How do you feel about him today?
It's okay. He's like a MacGuffin to me, where it's just like, okay, we can do whatever in this. I don't know. It's just he's fine. He's a good.
It happens.
I did the thing.
It
man.
happens.
I know. I
You
made it
did
the whole
the
way
thing.
through.
You did the
I'm really
thing.
glad I didn't call Nick out for doing it earlier.
Yeah.
I get now, the longer that I'm into the series, that he plays off Picard really well.
He does. Yeah.
And so I appreciate that, but I just sort of go like, oh, this is going to be zany. And this was the first time where I felt like, I was like, maybe this is why Bill was like, oh, I think you're going to like this Q episode. Because it was reined in a little bit more, and it was really kind of calling out Picard's... I don't... Production-wise, it was fine. It was
fine.
great.
Yeah.
It was great. What I really got from the episode was how much I enjoyed the fact that they flipped the script, and it was no, man, you kind of needed to be this brash young man to become... I liked that it wasn't... Because I was fully prepared for an It's a Wonderful Life episode of like, no one else, and it's like everybody else was doing fine without him there.
Yeah,
Things were
nothing had
different.
changed. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think Q made sure he promised that, so he's like, I will make sure nothing changes.
Yeah, for them.
Because Q has the power.
Yeah.
But I think...
So, I mean, if Q needed to be a vehicle for that to happen, then I can appreciate Q in that episode. And it was... Mostly I was frustrated because it was like back-to-back Q episodes because I had the...
Oh, yeah.
Deep Space
Q-less.
Nine one, so I was like, oh, crap.
See, this is the first time that you saw Q more humanized, trying to show Picard that, no, you don't have to live with that regret because you needed that.
Yeah, so this was probably the first time. In the Deep Space Nine episode, when he like turns to the camera the first time, and I was like, oh, yay.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
But in this episode, he seemed constrained.
Yeah.
Well,
And I
there's-
appreciated
John
it because
Delancey
he had a mission.
John Delancey was busy this year with this production because he did these two pretty much back-to-back, too.
Yeah. But also, I like the idea of this episode in that Q is not there just to pick on Picard. He's there to bring out the best version of himself. Like there's a respect there now
And this
with
is
Q
the
that
first time you really see
where he's like,
Q's vision.
yeah, where he's like, look, you're a human that I've latched onto because I respect you, and now you're saying that you don't want to be that person. Let's show you what you look like when you're not that person.
I didn't appreciate how catty Troy and Riker seemed when talking to Picard.
The new Picard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seemed...
Well, Riker did the face like...
I think that's a little bit showing the influence of that Picard had on them, though.
And
too,
that could be-
right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Brought out the best part of them as officers as well. Like, would Riker have even been the XO of the Enterprise? I know this was because of Q promised to keep things the same. But, like, let's say he doesn't. Is he on the Enterprise right now? Has he already taken his own command of another ship?
And
You brought up a really good point before we started recording.
Okay.
About something that you wish they had tossed into this episode.
Mm-hmm.
A certain character.
Oh, if you really wanted to attack Picard in this episode and really, really, really make him second guess things, what if Tasha was around in this episode?
Still alive.
Still alive.
She never died.
Yeah.
Sean would be like, kill Picard.
If you wanted to add a twist to this episode where you had to really make Picard question things of the good and the bad, throw that in there.
Oh my gosh, that would be a mind. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what does he do?
Data would no longer be on the ship because Measure of a Man
Yep.
wouldn't have defended him.
But Q made
he
sure.
made the promise that things would not change.
So that would make decisions for Picard easier.
Now I kind of want to see an episode where Q doesn't make that promise and we see how it changes without him. And we get an It's a Wonderful Life episode.
And that's kind of what it would turn into. And I think they were trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I
think that was a
appreciated-
conscious decision. But what an interesting thing to really tear Picard and go, here's Tasha, no Data, because he's in some kind of laboratory. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, Data's in a laboratory. Riker's no longer the commander.
Or he's the commander, but he's just banging everybody.
Worf is maybe, like gone somewhere else because
he's on Klingon.
Yeah,
he's on Kronos.
Yeah,
but
Beverly is no longer the doctor on the ship.
They still got Pulaski.
She specifically requested that ship to serve with Picard, right? So there's all these little nuggets here that could be really different. But it's also a reminder, I like the idea of that butterfly effect too, right? How one small event, for him it was a significant event.
Sure.
One significant event makes all these butterflies. And I talked about that in the last time we did this episode. If I never broke my leg when I was in kindergarten, I wouldn't have had to repeat kindergarten. because I missed half the year.
It wasn't because you broke your leg.
Yeah,
Come on.
I was a special boy. So I repeated kindergarten, and if I didn't break my leg, then I wouldn't have repeated kindergarten. I would have graduated a year earlier. Leslie and I probably would never have dated because we were in the same grade. Like, there's all these changes, which means we wouldn't have Eli. Which means I wouldn't be a pastor because Leslie was the one who really encouraged me to lean into my calling at one point in time. Or maybe I would still be. You don't know.
Maybe you would be a Catholic a priest.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
dear.
Well, even if
Then you'd be able to stay at your church, you turncoat son of a bitch.
Well, just think how individually we would change without the influence of Leslie's or Crystal's or whoever it is in the world, too.
Yeah.
How much we would be different.
Like the influence that Ashley has had on you in your life, right? Like or even Henry, right? Your son, the influence he's had on you. I don't know if you've ever said his name on the podcast. I'm sorry. I could bleep it out if you need to.
All over.
Okay. I just don't. Sometimes people don't.
We started off pretty strict about it.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's cat's out of the bag, man. Yeah. We all are in a surveillance state.
Yeah.
Coming soon on Patreon.
It's called a TV show called Person of Interest.
So this episode was originally conceived entitled A Q Carol. It involved Q leading Picard through several mistakes in the captain's life in the style of Ebenezer Scrooge. In addition to the stabbing, Picard was to relive a childhood event in France, an event on the Stargazer, which would have involved Jack Crusher's death. However, Michael Piller was not pleased with the premise.
Ooh, Jack Crusher's still around too, in my scenario?
Or explained he thought it was pointless. Some scenes from his life, it didn't have the right resonance, so I went back and tried to focus on one incident instead of several, which I think is a good call.
Yep. That's a great call.
That's a really good call. And he chose it because Moore chose the stabbing incident because it always intrigued him, because it was this little story that you never heard much about, which it really is kind of cool that they can take this little small nugget that was mentioned in one episode all this time ago and make this whole episode about and make it a canon event. And
yes,
guys, like that's so cool.
And not a canon event out of the blue, which I really appreciate.
And this also makes me appreciate syndicated television a little bit more, because so much so seasons are already mapped out before they these are the story beats. These are what we will do throughout the course of the series, and this will happen, and this will happen. There's no way they had this mapped out in season one. At some point we will that makes you appreciate how the long game of syndication and long episode arcs or and season arcs.
Sure, and I appreciate the writers kind of remembering that nugget and going, okay, we can use this. Like, I don't have a problem with Cybok or Michael Burnham, but in the original series or the movies, you never heard about him having a brother.
Giving Spock a sister.
Yeah.
That was dumb. Yeah. So
we don't know anything about the characters. I get that. I can suspend that disbelief, but I appreciate them taking that little nugget and using it.
Dude, I would have loved this. Moore revealed that at one point the Enterprise captain in Picard's future was going to be Jellicoe. That would have been the moment, like, no!
Riker would have been fired.
Yeah, he would not have been. Well, maybe he would have been a really good commander under him, because he would have been under his tutelage the whole time.
Or he would have been fired.
Yeah.
The first officer is like Janeway. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, there was no LaForge in this episode.
That's right.
Just his voice.
Yeah.
He has one brief voiceover line. So I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else. I'm looking at some notes, but there's.
You got anything, Sean? Anything to add?
Should we go to rating it?
We can rate it.
Let's go to rating.
I already did it, so I'm not going to do it again, and I don't remember what I rated it.
Well, I mean, it's on here. So, like, if you had to rate it,
Jesus Christ,
what would you give it, Rob?
I have no idea. I love this episode. I really do. 8.5 or 9.
What are you picking?
8.5.
You gave it an 8.5.
Consistent.
Good
That's
job.
right, brother.
Good job. This was a 9 for me. This is a solid 9 episode.
I think I might go with 9 if I were to do it now, because I've watched it again.
And the conversation. I think conversations can also elevate. This goes back to what you were saying. If I watch the show with someone, if I watch DS9 early episodes, not to just explain things, but they have conversation about what's happening.
That happened a lot when we watched DS9 on the show. We talk about it and we go, it would go lower or it would go higher based on the conversation we had. Because DS9 asks a lot of questions where we have those kind of debates.
Yeah, it was. we were really heavy into the theology and the politics of it early, and that's all we would talk about.
Yeah.
I would talk about it from the Christian angle, the theological angle a lot, especially because it talks about religious zealotry a lot.
And you guys had some high hopes for the show that just turned into Daddy and Bad Dick.
I have not said that once.
No, there was
This episode.
there was plenty of that back then too.
Yeah, at some point there was. I can't remember when, but yeah, it took a while.
How many episodes did you guys do before you brought in a third?
Wasn't very many.
We were doing like 4
So
episodes,
it's a episode.
but we were going like right into it almost. So it was almost
And
all.
kind of breaking them up, or are you just one big long episode?
No, we would like record. We'd be like, okay, today we're going through these 4 episodes.
Oh,
We
wow.
watched these 4. We're going to pay particular attention to this one.
Yeah, we'd pick one to kind of focus on.
Okay.
So we would still talk about
Got
the
to go
episode.
back to the beginning and start watching this as I'm.
The audio recording was not good. Like we
No.
struggled to find music.
Production value was crap.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were at first, and it took some time.
Like
and-
the first 3 seasons of DS9. Oh!
oh,
See, I still fight you on season 1 and 2 of DS9. I think there's some gems in there, especially
Captive Pursuit.
the first 3 of the next
Second
season.
Sight.
That was like season 3.
That
or
was
4.
season 2.
I hate.
That's
Really
season 2.
excited to watch Move Along Home, guys.
I hate.
Alan
Second Sight.
Moraine, 1, 2, 3. Alan Moraine, come with me. It's from Move Along Home.
Cool.
All right, what would you give it, Sean?
An 8.
An 8. Okay. I was thinking you'd be higher versus
So was I.
how you talked about it.
Well, I
had Q in
I
it.
got blind ranked into oblivion the other time on some show thing. So now I'm getting real like I'm taking this seriously, guys.
I mean, you gave Time's Arrow a 9,
I know.
which really good episode, but you're saying Time's Arrow.
I don't
Was
you gotta,
better than this.
Give me the briefest of recaps.
Time's Arrow was the season
We
premiere.
go back to the
The Whoopi episode, the Guinan episode, and Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You stand
by it.
You stand by your rating.
doubling down.
Stand by
'Cause it can't be
your
wrong.
rating. You gave Relics an 8. I don't remember Relics.
Q brings it down a little bit for me. Okay.
Yeah, that hurts it. That,
All right.
That's at least a half a point for you.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like Q either, but I think he had elevated this episode.
Okay. Then I really felt more along Nick's line of like it bummed me out how quickly Picard was like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a lowly science officer.
Yeah.
I know where you're coming
Yeah.
from, but I think for brevity on a show, it really did seem like he just didn't like not being in charge,
Right. And yeah, exactly.
which I don't think makes a good captain.
The one who.
But I don't think Kirk would have like handled it well either.
Kirk
Kirk would have.
banged Riker and Troy right then and there. I'll show
He
you
would
this,
have asked to
Captain.
have a threesome with his
Yeah.
friends. He would have been like, "Let's do this. Let's make this happen."
Kirk would handle it worse.
And
is
I think
is
I
the
might have-
Nausicaan into it? Sure, let's do it.
I might have ticked the episode up a little bit more if Picard had been played by the younger character. I understand why that wasn't
Yeah.
the case, because he needed to learn the lesson, so we needed to see him
well, also
learn the lesson.
he's the lead cast member.
Sure, great.
I agree with
then
you.
why didn't he play a small child? Why did we get stuck with that little kid?
Because there was multiple small
I want my
children.
daddy now, 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 now.
I didn't say it. Didn't say it. I'm not doing this. I'm for Sean. I'm not doing this. I won't say father.
That's even creepier.
Father.
Oh,
Do your role
How do you do that with
roll
can't-
the R.
yeah. How do you?
No, I
You guys don't
I don't know. I can't. I'll workshop it. I'll workshop
All
it.
right,
I'll get
all right.
back to you.
All right.
I'll get back to you.
All
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks. It's been great. It's been wonderful. It's been something.
Something.
It's been something.
It's been real, dog.
It's been real, dog. Next week is birthright.
Birthright 1 and 2. I think.
1 and 2, part 1 and 2. And then we'll go from there. So We're halfway through season 6 and a movie. All right. Talk to you later, all. This was Nick.
This was Reg.
And Rob.
Bye.